Namaste, my name is Purnima Shrestha. I am a photojournalist and mountaineer.
Achieving greatness is a dream many share. For Purnima, a gentle yet determined spirit. This meant conquering the world's highest peaks.
So far, I have climbed 8 mountains above 8,000 meters.
Purnima's journey began behind the lens. On an assignment in the Himalayas, she found her calling to climb the mountains she once only photographed.
I had plans for climbing Everest. Was to climb it multiple times in one season. No woman has climbed Everest 3 times in a single season. Although men have, I wanted to show that a female can also take on this challenge. Mountaineering has 3 major challenges: mental, physical, and financial. You need to be on point and be focused to give it your 100%. You need to be very strong mentally and physically. I felt I had these 2 challenges at the moment.
This is where Cetaphil stepped in to assist her in this extraordinary journey and skincare needs.
I created Cetaphil Zone at the Everest base camp and tested Cetaphil products through test on Mount Everest. I believe that this has to be the first of its kind. We were doing this at the altitude of approximately 5,300 meters. My main purpose behind doing this was that I had seen a lot of mountain guides having their faces darkened because of sunburn. So whenever we are at the Cetaphil Zone, we all are aware about skincare. It's not only about sunscreen, but Cetaphil has products like moisturizers, cleansers. This activity at base camp has really helped to put this thing in people's mind that Cetaphil actually helps in skincare.
Climbing Mount Everest is a daunting task.
This plan caught me out of the blue and surprised myself, where I was hesitant and could not openly tell anyone that I was taking this monumental task of climbing Mount Everest 3 times. I was in doubt myself, whether I can achieve it or not. I aspire to create a history for Nepal, not just mine, a history for the youth and the women all across the globe. To attempt climbing Mount Everest once is already difficult. Climbing up 3 times is unimaginable. On my first summit, I reached the top during daylight, but the visibility was very low, with extreme condition of strong wind, with snowfall and clouds creating an overcast.
Because reaching the summit isn't just about physical strength, it's about mental resilience.
I returned from the first summit. My skin felt extremely dry and stretched and sunburns due to the high altitude of Everest. I could feel the impact of the extreme weather on my skin. Cetaphil has really helped my skin to be moisturized and protected during the expedition of Everest. And I had caught severe cough and cold, where I was coughing continuously. As I had to climb up again, unconsciously in the rush to recover fast, I was taking cough syrups every hour so I could be better next morning. And I can leave without coughing. After all, I had to keep moving. I had 2 days to rest and 2 nights to sleep. I could not sleep at all because I was coughing all night and puking. Whatever I ate would just come out, and coughing was draining my energy. We moved out of base camp at around midnight to push for the summit, as we had to cross the Khumbu icefall at night. As we left the base camp, the medication started making me drowsy due to overconsumption of cough syrup, as I started to feel really sleepy. All my dreams and goals were superfluous, but all I wanted to do was sleep. I could not open my eyes. The reason and excuse to return was really big, and I had told my team I will go sleep. If I can get 2 hours of sleep, I might be able to walk again.
It's about the camaraderie forged in the face of adversity, the shared purpose that binds us together.
One of the climbers said, "You are a daughter of Bir Gorkhali." He had already known that I was going back up again. after summiting twice and heading for the third one. After he said that, I was very overwhelmed with emotions and cried my heart out and thought to myself, how important was it to summit the Everest? How much did it mean to me? I'm facing such difficulties and pain. How adamant I am about it. What this is all for, I don't know. And why am I pushing so hard? I did not know. But all I wanted to do this third summit was because my heart and gut was telling me to do it and pushing me further. When he was speaking to me, he was carrying all that load on his back at the time. My team and guides kept on pushing and motivating me.
It is excruciating to climb Everest. While coming down, I saw a lot of lifeless and motionless trekkers. I wondered if I would meet the same fate.
The dream was mine, but it was their encouragement that was driving me. And then I had this emotion where I was asking myself, why do I need to do this? I was so scared. I had doubts and excitements at the same time. I was scared because it was only two of us left, my guide and me. Everyone else had left.
Everest is unforgiving. Every step is fraught with danger, tasting even the most extraordinary individual.
And I was excited that if everything goes well, it would be my third summit and the target I had set would be a success. I wanted to reach the top so bad, we were skipping the camps to reach the top faster. We headed to Camp 2, then directly climbed up to Camp 4. After that, I even told my guide, I'm really scared. Other times there would be some mountaineers and climbers, other teams in the Camp 4, only this time it was empty. Just two of us climbing Mount Everest, that too in such tough terrain. I had never ever thought there would be just two of us leaving for the summit from Camp 4. My last guide, Karma Gyalje Sherpadai, is an amazing guide, really strong. I remember him telling me, why are you scared when you are with me?
And when you finally stand on that peak, when the world stretches out before you, a testament to your willpower, it's a victory, not just for you, but for the human spirit carries us all forward.
When we reached summit the third time, it was the perfect time. I got to feel the moments, great views, mountains, sunrise. I was in full conscious state and got to embody the entire moments.
At the peak, the world record clinched. My spirit soars.
I would say it was the best moment of my life.
Cetaphil, हम स्किन की सुने, तुम दिल की सुनो.